y'all doing? Um, I decided I wanted to chime in on this so-called Hawaii accident and what I thought about it. And I tell people all the time, you know, that certain things just shouldn't happen. And what I come to find out as I do my research, it don't seem to be an accident. It's because what I'm told is they have multiple levels of um, things that had to happen before it actually be broadcast. So the initial lie that they tell that somebody pushed one button, and then some other people say, well, yeah, he pushed it twice. Who makes a mistake twice? That's the first thing. Um, and hey, how you doing? How you doing? And so who makes the same mistake twice? And then other places say it's 5 steps. And so what I believe this was more than anything was to see how afraid people would get and what's the response and how long or where people may hide or how people will react. I think it was more of a test, a test that they was doing on on the reactions of a terrifying situation, a terrifying situation because it didn't none of it set right with me when I seen it and how it's well, the difference between that technology and the steps of security has gotten better. So you ain't gonna tell me that that all of a sudden now all of this time they haven't figured out protocols. And I'm surprised if nobody really got angry to sue because you have mothers throwing their babies in sewers and and you had people probably getting a heart attack, less hormones. And see, it was just the endurance and how we will react in such a situation. And so, or it could be a distraction, or they know something is coming, so they want to time what's the likelihood of people posting it on the on social media. How long do it take to spread from the social media to the public, and how fast it can be um everybody can be aware and how much traffic because the thing I don't get is why do it take 45 minutes for somebody to correct that? 45 minutes? Come on now. Soon as it was broadcast, yeah, they alright, but I don't know how they are mentally. I don't know how they is because if I had a tragedy, something like that happen to me, I'll be shooken up. I'll be kind of well, not me because I think different, but majority of the people they will go through anxiety attacks and stuff like that. And so, um, What I don't get is, I know somebody gonna get fired, but that's just gonna be the cover up because I know the government has a whole lot of things that even the president can't just push a button to make a nuclear weapon go off. He had to have certain steps to go through, certain channels, certain synchronizations and stuff like that. Even your Google account has more security than that. If it's that doggone easy, when you put your password in, you had to verify twice. You had to go to your email and click on the email and stuff like that. You can't just um you can't just um you can't just log in. You gotta have two-way verification. And that's just to log into an account. Now you telling me something that serious don't have a two-step verification? A two-person's identity or multiple levels that had to go through before it be broadcast? Come on now. Don't tell me it's just as simple as pressing a button. Come on now. And I mean, but even if you tell me that, hey, how you doing? If you tell me that, that means you negligent because who are you hiring with that big responsibility? Hey, how you doing? Who are you hiring? Who are you? What are you doing? I mean, it just really don't make sense. And then for 45 minutes to go past, soon as it said this is not a test, somebody should have been setting it down. Somebody in that government agency, somebody in the Senate, the mayor, the president, somebody should have been on there. It shouldn't have took 45 minutes. Because before they even know that, I know the president and they satellites and all of that, and they intel would already said that was fake. What it took 45 minutes for? Yeah, that 45 minutes was a test on the endurance of people around the defense area of Hawaii. Because when I come to find out that Hawaii has a defense missile um missile station, and so um well, the problem with that is the only way you can do that is to go to an island that's cut off from all of technology and all the civilization because they trying to get everybody hooked into one world government. That's why Google's making these um, internet balloons so they don't even have to wire you up through the ground. They can just throw a balloon over the island and it's connected. And so, I don't know how easy it is going to try to get away from what's going to be um, hard to escape, you know. And but do have good news. I mean, and I don't know if I put this I should put it in there, but I'll think about it later. Um, my church is beginning to wake up on the Mandela Effect. They begin to see stuff strange, like the water disappearing off of different coastlines, or flying snakes, or this sporadic weather, like California having snow. I mean, Florida having snow, all up the down south having bad snow and stuff like that where they not used to. Maybe false nuclear weapons. Uh, yeah, dolphins without fins, and so it's gonna become a point where it's gonna be so egregious where if you keep denying that, you just part of the problem too, because you don't care. It's just like, we as believers have to stick with one another because we ain't got nobody else. We ain't got nobody to help us. You know, like I don't understand. You know, I know we want to have a contingency plan, but see, they thought about that. That's why they say they're not gonna tell us a nuclear weapon gonna come an hour, 2 hours beforehand. See, that's what I don't understand that either. Why it said in the next minute or so, or the next 10 minutes. If it was a nuclear weapon coming, don't you think they should give you more than just 5 minutes or 2, 3 minutes? Come on now, you see that on radar as soon as it crossing in the ocean. Why are you waiting till it almost about to hit to give a alert? Right now, I'll be angry because come on now, you gonna give me that alert that doggone late? That's another thing. If that's what kind of emergency system we got, that don't give nobody no ever enough time to do nothing. So they need to make that a little bit longer. At least give me 15, 20 minutes. Uh alert. Not no doggone 1, 2 minutes. Come on, man. But yeah, I just wanted to chime in. Hey, how you doing? I wanted to chime in on this. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but it's like the biggest thing since ice cornbread. Um, and I know it's all a game. They like playing games with us, like we toys, and like we don't really mean nothing. And hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? How you feeling? And so anybody got any questions? Any questions? Any comments? Because you know I don't like all of these mind games, these testers, and try at least if you're gonna give me a test, say it was a test. But they ain't gonna tell you that because they don't wanna get sued because people actually had fear. People had, and I can understand that some tests had to be um had to be done without you knowing, because if you know it's a test, you're prepared, so you can't gauge the test before if in a natural way. But don't come with me with all this is an accident. No, this is just a test that we had in the works, and to just to see what the response is, what we need to uh, work on, or what have you. But they're not gonna come out with that then because they gonna want lawsuit. But in certain things, you should be honest, man. And that's all I'm saying. Even if it's not an egregious act, at least be honest. Yeah, Mandela Effect is changing history, changing a whole lot of things. But I haven't really got into the animals changing and all of these new animals because I was looking at somebody's video and they was talking about the animals. Martin, get out of my room. Get out my room. Why are you coming in my room? Um, because some of this turn on my light. Why you turn off my light? Some of this could be it could be gene editing. It can be Turn the light back off. What you don't like to see my face? My face ugly? Dang. You just gonna give you just gonna put me on blast like turn the light back off. Come on now. If you like it, dog, yeah, Luke, I'm your father. I mean, I remember all of that. I remember Luke, I'm your father. See, and all of these things, the first stuff was tests. And then some of it is just saying, these, what they laughing like, we changing this stuff right in front of their face and they not even accepting. Especially pastors, they make excuses for everything. Um, and so, or they try to make everything be religious, or they try to make everything right even though it's wrong. And I know the Bible says you don't supposed to talk good, bad, and bad good. Um, I pity the fool. Yeah, I did that video. I pity the fool, and now that's no longer um in the show. And a lot of people say, well, it couldn't be. No, he was doing an interview about the 18 movie. He was doing an interview with Winnie Whitney Williams, whatever her name is, Williams, and they was talking about the 18 movie. And he say, how you gonna want me to do a cameo on me trying to replace me? I pity the fool. See, that was his whole thing, you know. That's what everybody remember him. I pity the fool, that mohawk, and that all them gold chains. And so some of this stuff is just like, I think everybody got Alzheimer's because it seems like don't nobody got no memory. It seems like, yeah, millions of people we all got Alzheimer's. I guess. I remember that line so well. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Um, yeah, see what I'm saying? I guess there's a recording from 1969. This guy talking about them changing a word here and there in the Bible till it's corrupt. You know, see that's how if the devil gonna reign, he got to get the word out the way. He got to make the word unbelievable, and that's what he want. But he want to do it slowly, and so until because he's still putting his stuff in place. He's still getting his AI system perfected, and so he want to do crumbs in the Bible while he still promote his AIs and his biometrics and facial IDs and FRD chips. He want to perfect that and get that up and running. And then eventually you gonna wake up and there ain't gonna be no Bible. The page is gonna be blank. And then by then it's gonna be too late. Uh, uh, yeah. See, yeah, the 5G and the AI, you know, all of this has to have to be perfected before he really started. He just throwing crumbs in the Bible now. But when that 5G come up and that singularity get perfected and everybody had these AI phones and AI TVs and who need an AI? Who need an AI TV? Why you need AI on your TV? Why you need AI on your refrigerator? Why you need AI in a coffee machine? They going so crazy they gotta go have an AI toothbrush. We done lost our mind if we don't see that we gonna destroy our own self if it ain't the devil, we gonna destroy our own self. And so, it's a whole lot of moving parts to this game. This is a twisted game. This is a twisted game that they sitting around playing. And see, they have their contingencies. They building their underground bunkers. They have their food supplies. It's the main man that's gonna suffer. This it's the main man that ain't gonna have nowhere to go because they trying to depopularize the world anyway. Since too many people. And the last time I looked, Iowa only have 500,000 people, and so all of it is linked together. Please tell Mike to come back. Where Mike go? Oh, don't leave, Mike. I like Mike. I hope all of you all live subscribers of me, and because I'm trying to. I don't know. I must be doing something wrong. Because I see people that came before after me. Because I've been here ever since. Who is EYA? She was first, and that's when I came around when she came, and it's like I don't know. I gotta talk a little better, have more shows. What do y'all think to get? Because I mean I don't care about subscribers. When I see people that came after me, and it's like they're reaching people, makes me think that I must be relaying the message wrong or what have you. I don't know, but I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm alright. I thank you all for y'all. Hey, Mickey, 73. How you doing? How you doing? And so, like I said, this nuclear stuff, it's all a test. Because ain't nobody that ain't nobody that, or if they that dumb, I don't want them running my life. If they don't have no kinds of multiple verification before they push a button like that, something wrong. Where is the rewound for watching this video? Oh, you just go back. You go back. I'm a catalog it. So you can go back and see what I was talking about before because some people came in late, but I was mainly talking about the craziness about the this nuclear stuff, and all of this stuff is happening all at once. And like I tell people, these situations are speeding up. And I tell my church, and see, like I tell people today, I have good news. My church is beginning to wake up. I don't have as many people in my church, but I stay consistent. I stay consistent, and I learned that with this Mandela effect and with time and messing with Bibles and products, it's unbelievable things. The same science fiction. So it's like it's a big apple to bite. And so instead of you trying to take big chunks out of people, you have to do it small. You had to take chips out. And eventually you'll knock that tree down. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm constantly keeping myself consistent, study talking about the Mandela effects to them to see them wake up because it takes time. Would you say I want to find a church? You a time 10 for a hat guy. What's that mean? What's that? Do you see you at EYA live screen and Maze was there as well? Yeah, yeah, I was there. I came in. I came in. She had she she had her live stream when I'm at church. So when I got out of her church, I popped in for about 5 or 10 minutes. because I was trying to get home to pick up the family and get some food. Um, but yeah, and so like I say, man, it's just we have to pray for one another. We have to know that don't give up on your family. Don't give up on your friends. It just take patience. God say, we're gonna be persecuted and talked about for to bring out the message. And so I'm learning how to not take the persecution and the ridicule personally. I just take it as they don't understand that God say many plant, many plant, many water, but He get the increase. And so as long as I plant that seed in their head, whatever it takes. If the AI, they start to announce AI on TV, or they see a mudslide, or the weather get messed up, I know that that seed has been planted. How it grows, if EYA, something that she says, make it grow. If Bryant have said something, if Moneybag 73 say something, if harmony, whatever it takes for that seed to grow, as long as it grows. But we had to learn to be patient and don't take it personally. It's gonna happen. EY, I did say EYA, didn't I say EYA? Um, and so I thank you all for coming in. I don't know, I can't. It's hard for me to do 2-3 hours lives. It really is, because I run out of material and I'm not actually on my laptop where I can ask guests to come in because I don't like my laptop. I got that brand new Dell. I like the thinness, but where they got that camera, it's not a great placement, and I ain't trying to spend a whole lot of money for a secondary camera. But I love you all, and I thank you all for suffering my commentary, my good and my bad, and I hope, like I said, I hope you all subscribe to me and tell somebody about the channel. Um, I'm gonna start posting that video with the Mandela Effect. I'm thinking about posting the one where I give the history of the Mandela Effect and some examples, and I'm gonna post it every other week. I think for the new people that come in, so that they don't have to search for um multiple places for a whole lot of Mandela Effects. It's a one compilations of hundreds of Mandela Effects, so that pick that one may get them interested in the Mandela Effect. But please, give me a shout out somewhere, and I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I'm gonna pray, Father God. I thank you for this brief 30 minutes that I had with everybody, God. We thank you for the connection. We thank you for the oneness with one another. I thank you for being able to express my thoughts with clarity and with understanding, God. I thank you for keeping our minds and our hearts pure. I thank you for keeping us awoke, being able to be humble, being able to be patient with one another, God. God, I thank you for every last Mandela affected person and the people that's on the front line reporting, researching, and taking all the hits from people that call them crazy or delusional. God, we know that we're not crazy and delusional, God. That it's a hard pill to swallow, but somebody got to do it. We thank you for the assignment. We thank you for the peace of mind. We thank you for the correctness of thought, and shield our minds and our hearts from any um thing that the devil try to use to manipulate our minds and manipulate our thoughts so that we can stay intact and that we can stay connected with what's going on. And I pray for each and every last one of our family members, our intermediate and our extended families, that you help them their eyes get open so that they can be saved, God. Because we at a point now where playtime is over. It's time to stay and get connected with God, build a relationship, put on the whole armor of God, and be clear of who you serve. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I thank you all. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Thank y'all so much. Have a nice day.